Have you ever thought about starting your own podcast? When I was trying to get to this podcast off the ground, I had so many questions. How do I record an episode? Where do I find my background music? How do I get my show on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and all the other places people like to listen? Where do I find the advertisers? The answer to every one of these questions is really simple. Anchor. Anchor is a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, and distributing and monetizing your podcast. And best of all, it's 100% free and 100% ridiculously easy to use. So, if you want to start a podcast, go to anchor.fm/start to join me and the diverse community of podcasters already using Anchor. That's anchor.fm/start. I can't wait to hear your podcast. Hey guys, and welcome to the episode of the Wednesday Awakens. On this episode, bonus episode of the Wednesday Awakens, however, I'll be talking about is not politics, however, but the fiasco. Now, I've been really silent about the fiasco between one of the employees of LucasFilm, and of course, I'm talking about, and one of the Star Wars fans. And of course, being one, Star Wars Theory, and Pablo Hidalgo. Like I say, we all seen his Star Wars Theory's reaction to Chapter 16, The Rescue, which is, of course, one of the Mandalorian, Book 2, or Book 1, Part 2, of course, and he was seeing the reaction of Luke Skywalker returning, and he was crying. But I'm not gonna make fun of Star Wars Theory because he grew up with Luke Skywalker, and it was Jon Favreau's idea to fix Luke Skywalker, and he did a good job fixing Luke Skywalker. Unlike Rian Johnson, however, The Last Jedi and Star Wars Theory was crying his eyes out, but I'm not making fun of him. Just, because this is the character he grew up with. Even though most of us boys grew up, most of us, men who were boys grew up with Carrie Fisher, And grew up with Leia, having a crush on her, Well, I'm not one of those, sorry. I was more crushing on Padme Amidala when I was young. Natalie Portman. But, however, according to one of the tweets, the tweet was, "Your feelings are not for sharing." Yikes. Yikes. That is one of the low blow that... And what did Kathleen Kennedy do, of course? Nothing. She didn't hold them accountable for making such tweet, and of course, that's, it wasn't Star Wars Theory's fault for, showing his emotions. It was, it was Pablo Hidalgo's fault. But it was also Kathleen Kennedy's fault for not holding him accountable, like she did, like Marvel did with Chuck Wendig when he got all political. With, talking bad about the Trump supporters. Well, I mean, not all Trump supporters are bad, you know. The ones who had seats are not good, but, you know, that are far right. That are not far right, but they are like the Trump's cult of personality. But we're not going to talk about that. You know, I'd rather keep my politics out of this discussion. But back to what I'm saying. Chuck Wendig, he got fired for being political, but Pablo Hidalgo should be fired for saying that. And Kathleen Kennedy should, you know, is doing nothing. It's doing nothing to, you know, to that point. She should be held accountable. You know? That's what I'm saying. She should hold them accountable, but she's not doing anything to hold them accountable. And yes, that's not all of the fiasco, but, you know, the High Republic, sure, I mean, it's pretty debatable. You know, because it's political, I get that. And like I say, I'm not defending the High Republic. With Justina Ireland, of course, saying they hate white people. You know, they hate. You know, they, you know, told them not to buy this book, but, you know, I definitely, you know, I'm definitely stepping away from that, you know. So because I, you know, they want, I mean, if you don't want to buy those type of books, I mean, that's fine with me, you know. You know, I'm not forcing you or anything. But, like I say, I'm not highly recommending you guys into that. I mean, but if you want to check it out, that's fine. If you want to defend the High Republic, fine. If you want to criticize it, fine. I don't have a problem with it. I'm not gonna silence you. Like I say, I'm not gonna silence you. I mean, you have a freedom of speech. You can say what you want about the High Republic. You know? If you like it, you know, I mean, that's your voice. If you don't like it, it's your voice, and I am not going to silence any of you. But, you know, but the ones who attack the fans need to be held accountable, and they need to be fired from Lucasfilm and Lucasfilm Publishing, because, you know, we need a new president, you know, other than Kathleen Kennedy. We need a new president to hold these people accountable. You know? For attacking the feds like Star Wars Theory, Geeks and Gamers. But, you know, like I say, we need a new president that can hold those people accountable. They cannot get away with that stuff. You know? I mean, Star Wars Theory of it. He's a good guy, you know? I mean, he would never get into that sort of debate, you know? Sure, he could get into that debate with Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers, but, like I say, you know? But those two settle it like men, you know? Grown-ups, you know? They talked it out. No, Jerry Prime or D-Day Cobra. Sure, you know, when he talks about Trump, I'm against Trump, but I'm not here to silence. I'm not here to silence Jeremy's voice, you know, because he's got a right to speak and a right to support Trump. Me, I have my right to not support Trump. But those people have no right to attack the fans. You know? I mean, I don't have a problem with them criticizing The Last Jedi. And I don't have a problem with them criticizing Solo. I don't have a problem with them criticizing The Rise of Skywalker. And I don't even have a problem with them criticizing The Force Awakens. You know? And I don't have a problem with them criticizing the High Republic. So it's like I say, I'm here to do my job. But, I mean, if you guys, don't like any of those, I'm going to let you have your say. And please let me have my say. It's an honest opinion. I like The Force Awakens. I love Rogue One. I used to like The Last Jedi. And I thought Solo was damn decent, but unfortunately, something tells me otherwise. But, yeah, pretty debatable with, but I'm not defending, but I'm not criticizing the, Rise of Skywalker, because that was a complication. But, for the High Republic, I'm just here to, explore the territory. And so far, but like I say, again, you guys, don't like any of those, you guys got your say, and I'm going to hear it. I'm not going to silence you, just have your say about those, But those people who attack the fans for not liking those, no, they don't. They don't get a say in this, they are not, they don't have the right to attack the fans. But however, they need to get their they need to be held accountable for their damn actions. I think it's time Lucasfilm needs a new president. Because we need a president, or president and vice president of Lucasfilm, to hold those people accountable for attacking the fans. And if they did it again, and if they did it, they're fired. They're out. No? And of course, Kathleen Kennedy's not doing a good job of holding these people accountable. And of course, Star Wars Theory is a good man, Not here to make conflicts with anyone, But Jeremy and him are pretty good friends, even though they tend to, but they talked it out. But those ones, no. They are not gonna get away with this. Alright guys, that's gonna do about it for this. Let's say Awakens, and of course, that fiasco between the Lucasfilm employees and the Star Wars fans. The ones who don't like their, Disney works, with the exception of The Mandalorian, however. And the video games. Alright guys, that's going to do about it. I'll see you guys next time. As always, may the Force be with you, and may the Force be with us all. Thank you, and God bless America.